University Beach speed round. We're going to do the pros and cons. Pirate Matt here is going to be for.
Aye, mate.
And Ryan Phillips doesn't have costume on. He's going to be against.
Ugly enough, don't need one.
All right, so we'll go. Matt will go first. Pros. What's your biggest concern that you think about the water park resort area that was a positive about it?
That it's going to be the biggest thing to happen to West Alabama since Mercedes.
Really?
Yeah, that's my biggest concern. It's going to be so successful that it's going to hurt us.
You get tired of winning.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, Trump says that shit. You're going to get tired of winning.
That's true.
I mean, there's going to be so much people just.
Hey, I got the gavel. Ryan's next.
All right,
Ryan's negative for Ryan.
no, I mean, for me, it's more just the uncertainty with so much of it that, there are long-term implications that we don't fully understand. The community didn't have any kind of like real input on this. Like I said, we had 10 days from public notice to entering the agreement. There are plenty of fail-safes with it that could protect the city, but there's so many like other cases like you can look at for precedent with this that show the risk that you take when you allow this big of a development in. So, I guess my thing's more just like, having restraint and, due diligence with this, even though the city claims they had it.
Okay, that's enough. Question 2, location. Pros, Mr. Matt the Pirate.
Dude, I mean, you're right. Freaking next to Walmart and Lowe's.
Who doesn't love Walmart?
Seriously. I mean, that's enough said.
All right.
Ryan. Palms over Zaxby's, man. Then, I mean, there's so many people that would be immediately impacted by it, like in the periphery. These aren't, your Wellington set. Like, these are very much, middle-class people. Middle class is the backbone of this country, and it's running them out of their own homes where a lot of these people have lived for years. That's more my concern than the actual, like, where it's going, not the wetlands and all that. It's more just the will of the people who live there.
There you go. Question 3, what are you looking forward to at the resort the most? Or water park, however you want to word it.
Dude, I'm looking forward to getting me one of those fancy freaking cocktails with the umbrella.
Oh, yeah?
And sitting on the island while I'm listening to maybe Justin Timberlake. Hell, I don't know. I mean, there's going to be some acts there.
Just hammered.
Oh, hammered like a mug. I probably couldn't even. I'll probably need a boat to get back off that island.
You would.
I mean,
Couldn't
I know
swim.
I will.
And Matt and Ryan, negatives.
Well, I mean, I think the question was for positives for me.
What are you looking forward to? Since you're negative.
No, but I'm willing to talk about what I think the positives are too. That, I mean, this is something that Northport doesn't have. I take my own family to the Fayette Water Park at least once a year. It's no slight at them, but it's pretty bare bones. It's great for what you're trying to get for the $12 you spend to get in. So I mean, I do think Northport could benefit from something like this if it's done right. Maybe scaled down a little bit. But the big thing, $350 million in investment right now ain't going to be $350 million in 3 years.
That's facts.
So that's again just another point of concern for me.
All right, and talking about money, the price point to get in. I know they mentioned some numbers at the City Hall meeting. People want to know about the if you're a citizen, it's going to be cheaper. If you have a family, 2 kids, it's going to cost you arm and a leg to get in for a weekend, which people can't afford because we're all broke as shit because of Biden. What do you think, Matt Pirate?
I don't know how much it costs to go play at Tiger Woods Pop Stroke.
Probably less than a water park.
I don't know how much it costs to bowl.
Probably less than
or go to the movies. But it's
bowl is
expensive.
Movies is
I mean, you
expensive.
go to the movie and get a freaking drink and popcorn, I can promise you can get your ass in a water park.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I can't.
It just
disagree
depends
with
on
that.
priorities.
It's factual.
Maybe
Ryan?
don't go to Mississippi and get your lotto ticket. And
I like a good lotto ticket.
I do too.
Ain't no doubt. Scratch offs are the best, man. We don't need no damn casino gambling in this state.
Yeah,
Just give me
scratch.
scratch offs. Like,
All right, negatives, Ryan.
especially for the price point. I do some of my best background intel work in gas stations and liquor stores, talking to just random normal people, and 3 or 4 youngins. You're working to make ends meet, anyways. Like that's going to be tough.
Then,
But
I'll dip
that's
in.
like one
Yeah.
beach trip, though.
Yeah.
I mean, people don't go to the beach every, month.
Especially in this economy.
Yeah.
That's true. Before our last question, I'll dip in on the price wise and just say you don't have to go to the water park. You can go to the boardwalk, walk around, get some ice cream. Look at all the rich people having fun at the water park, and tell your kids, we're getting ice cream. Jimmy's getting the water park. Last question. We're going to reverse it. Matt's going to say something negative about the water park, resort area, casino, and Ryan's going to say something positive.
Let me start on this one.
I like that.
That I do. Like I said earlier, I really do think that Northport needs something like this. We already have the Sportsplex going in that will be that I'm fully support. I think it will be a massive economic development game changer for the area. So we do. We're a growing city. We're the 17th biggest city in the state right now after the last census. And we do, one of the officials credits that we do need to start acting like it. I agree with that, but we need to do it within reason.
Sure.
But I do think we need something like that, and I think people would enjoy it if it's done the right way. So like again, my problem isn't with the overall concept so much as just the way that it's been trotted out by the government.
There you go. Matt the Pirate.
That's going to be my negative. Is just the way it was handled and lack of transparency, which everybody knows. But I'm excited, and I think the money, and I'm going to say something positive, that Northport can siphon from Tuscaloosa and Tuscaloosa residents is going to be a huge windfall. Now, they'll be getting 50% of that instead of 100%, but still.
50% of something better than 0 nothing.
Somebody said that.
And to even expound on that, because that's such a good point of siphoning off from Tuscaloosa, that we are about to see, and this is not lost on elected officials, developers, big money folks, that with the coaching change at Alabama, that by itself has people seriously worried about property values.
Yeah,
because
agree.
you saw, you call it the Nick Saban effect of how the entire city center just changed.
Yeah.
Overnight, that we grew so fast because of this Dr. Witt, Disney World mentality that they took with. Well, that's what he used. That's like literally what they used, like as the template for the university, and I mean that's going to be a big concern, especially moving forward for Tuscaloosa. So, what does that look like for Northport?
Yeah,
that's true.
I think that's a fair thing, and it's something that people are actively talking about.